Splitgate! I wrote this review 8 months ago. This movement shooter is what happens when you mash Portal 2 and Halo together. You get a fun movement shooter with interesting mechanics and a gameplay loop that encourages players to get out there and shoot. The game is very simple, you know, press trigger, person die. But the portal mechanic makes it very complex to master. And yeah, the portals are the game's main appeal. And I'm not gonna lie, yeah, they're pretty fun. Oh, boy, you're trash! You're garbage! Oh! The portal mechanic adds so much depth to how you play the game. Gaining vantage points, breaking ankles, launching yourself across the map, it's all good fun. But with that depth also comes a layer of caution, because now there are like 70 more angles where someone can beep, bop, and blast you from. It's one of those things that always keeps you on your toes, but mastering those portals and making those epic plays is always fun. I'm telling you, man, the happy chemicals start firing when I place a portal behind my enemy, breaking their ankles and making them taste the end of my barrel. Then dying because little Jimmy in the back was camping. Fucking bastard. These portals can be your best friend or your worst nightmare. Mostly your nightmare because, god damn it, Jimmy. Besides that, the weapons are very bog standard. It's what you would expect from a shooter. You know, Sherby Skirn, you know, Thirst Burst, Shoot Goon, and... No, hold on, they added a Plasmy Blasmy. Yeah, very unique, very different, yes. But hey, they have a bat, which is actually pretty cool, yeah. Alright, that's all the positives. Alright, let's just see here. Okay. Let's talk about why I think this game is doo-doo butterballs and why it's okay to like it. Despite all the good things I've said, Splitgate's presentation is the most soul-sucking, lifeless snorefest I have ever seen. I'm pretty sure I aged about 30 years just looking at this game. Apart from the portal mechanic, nothing about this game stands out. The player models look like baby's first Master Chief. The weapons don't really bring anything new to the table, and the soundtrack is the most generic orchestral I have ever heard. God. And the visuals? This may be a stylistic choice, but everything here just looks like a fucking mobile game. Like I was half expecting to get a pop-up ad for any hot babes near my location. Still waiting for them though. There is a battle pass, but the skins are so cheap and boring. Like, look, bro, that's fucking Dollar Store Wraith. There are emotes and...
Oh, the fuck was that?
Yes, there are emotes. But what really bothers me the most are the game modes. When you go to quick play, the game's like, look at all these game modes we have, aha! But then you click one and then you realize that it's a fucking sham. The game will trick you into thinking that they have a shit ton of variety, but every single game mode is just team deathmatch, wow, team deathmatch but headshots insta-kill, team deathmatch but pistols, and then team deathmatch, oh that's just actually team deathmatch. You get my point. They all just start to feel the same, and I never feel like I'm doing anything different. The only game modes that I personally enjoy is Juggernaut because it's funny. Splitball because of boy, bonk, and Team Sniper because
I'm out. What are you doing?
I mean, come on, it speaks for itself. But then I see game modes like Domination and I'm like, why? For a game like Splitgate where it's encouraged to, you know, move around, modes like Domination completely goes against that philosophy. Because yeah, sitting in a place for 5 minutes is exhilarating gameplay. This is exhilarating. Also, remember when I said this? You get a fun movement shooter with interesting mechanics and a gameplay loop that encourages players to get out there and shoot. Well, that was actually a fucking lie, cause most of your games are gonna be these little shit stains camping in fucking corners. They can see you, but you can't see them. But I'll say this, it does feel really nice to put some lead in one of those portals and rid the world of these camping crappy cunts.
You're terrible!
And I feel like it could also be a part of the map design. Some maps are really good, they have great maneuverability, great vantage points, and overall visual appeal. But other maps, despite the portal mechanic, promote the most campiest playstyle in the world, with people placing portals in these inconspicuous places, waiting for the unfortunate soul to waltz over and get capped. And usually I'm on the receiving end of it, so I'm molding, okay? Now, take this next bit with a grain of salt, because it could either be a player-based thing or a map design thing. Okay. No one is using their portals. Almost every game I get into, there is like only 3 people using their portals, including me. So when I keep juking someone out and they consistently go, huh? It's like, what are you doing? Alright, take this with another grain of salt because I could just be coping, molding, seething even. But hit detection in this game, what? You weren't even near me! Is fucking misleading. I swear this game be lying about my enemy's position, dog. Because there is no way, bro. Ain't no way that hit me, dog. You could be in fucking Narnia and still get clapped. It looks fine on the attacker's end. Sometimes. But this is how it looks like on the receiver's end. Not. Nigga, what? And the railgun. Jesus Christ. Rename this shit to the Booty Pummeler 9000 because it feels like I'm being railed 9,000 times by whoever uses it. Because it's a free dub. It's impossible to miss. You're a fucking man. I'ma tell you right now, I am a doo-doo MNK player, so when I hit nonsense like this, I start to become a bit perplexed. Like, huh? Huh? No parents. Fatherless! This game is terrible. Now, after all that, would I really recommend Splitgate? Well, of fucking course, it's free.